Okay, I made a quick background with the Thankful and Grateful slimline stamp from Scrapbook.com using my slim acrylic block. And I just stamped black ink on white cardstock paper. And I'm just gonna add some fun little embellishments with the pops of color. This is our gold pops of color. And it is so quick and easy to use the pops of color to add some embellishments to your backgrounds of your cards. Take my scrap piece of paper and just stamp my sentiment. I am thankful and grateful. Okay, there we have the beautiful sentiment. I am thankful and grateful. And I'm just going to trim around it to add it to my card background. And then I'm just going to add thankful and grateful to the top of my card here. And there you have it. A quick and easy card with the Thankful and Grateful slimline stamp provides a background and other little sentiments as well.
I'm making some candy cane holders and some cute little tags to add some felt trees to. And yes, you can cut felt with these dies. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's cut out. It doesn't completely cut through the felt. But you can see here that it has cut the design into the felt, and I can now take my scissors and just fussy cut around those lines and cut out the rest of that tree. There's going to be two little cuts, and I'm going to fold my tree in half, and then I'm going to take my scissors and just cut on sort of where those branches are. So a little slit on top, a little slit on the bottom, and you don't have to cut much of a hole at all. It doesn't have to be very big, and then you just take your candy cane and stick it in there. And it's a super cute little tree candy cane holder. And then you can go ahead and stamp some tags and tie them on. Now I made some little craft tags. I've stamped some sentiments with some more Scrapbook.com stamps and black ink. So I know that you have some specialty paper for alcohol inks, but for today's card, I'm just grabbing one of my flat card fronts from Scrapbook.com. I'm applying ink to that felt edge piece on our wide blender, and I'm just sweeping it across my paper. Now I really want to create some golden reindeer on my green background. So I'm grabbing the reinker and I'm placing some ink right onto my applicator, tapping it off on my stencil, and then dabbing that ink into my reindeer all over my stencil. I'm going to now get out my pops of color in Rudolph Red because I'm going to add little Rudolph Red noses to all these reindeers. And then I'm going to adhere these two down to the card. So I want it to be centered to my background, both of these pieces together. And then I will grab another foam strip to put behind the Christmas part of my sentiment. I will peel off that release paper and then I will place that onto my card.
So let's take a minute. I have already stamped the background of this Mod Trees, and this is what it looks like stamped out with black. And I'd like to stamp the sentiment to show you how fun these are because they go together to create a card quickly and easily. Then I will take my ink, start inking. Okay, and once I've got that all inked up, I am going to grab my little piece of scrap paper and stamp this sentiment right in the middle. Some pressure, even pressure. And believe in the magic of Christmas is so cute. So I would just take some scissors and trim around the edges. Once I have the sentiment cut out, I would just add some foam onto the back and put it right in the center of my background stamp of the Mod Trees. If you like these slimline stamps, be sure to grab yours today at Scrapbook.com.
So for my last card background, I'm just taking my ink pad and swiping it across my background here. You can add a little bit of gold ink that way. Gives it a little bit of a light shimmer and shine. And it's really easy to do. You just go ahead and swipe your ink pad across that background. And you could do a ton of backgrounds this way in no time at all. I'm shaking this up and I'm just going to put a little bit of this ink onto my glass mat. And then I'm going to pick it up with a water brush and add splatters. To save a little bit of time here, I'm doing a little magic with my finger snapping. So you can just snap your fingers, add your sentiments to your cards. I'm also adding a little bit of washi tape here, and I'm popping it up with some foam adhesive onto a card base. Now, Scrapbook.com also sells some of these pre-cut, pre-scored card bases.